Wait, I want to ask question. Why them arrest actress Ini Edo over the case of Empress, or should I say actress Empress Njamah, and Blackmailer lover? Why? Wetin happen? How she take join the issue? Now she be the informant. Abi, she and the guy, they run people down? Because at first, when I heard her confession concerning the Liberian police seeing some of her credentials that are with the man on the phone when they arrested the man, I was like happy for her that she no join the list of people where the man don't scam. Not even knowing say she no just be victim, but she be suspect too. Her first confession, dey fishy. Second confession go shock you. So I go play you the first and second confession wey bring up this arrest. Make you fit reason with me, digest am, then vomit am, tell me wetin you reason for this matter, why they arrest am. All these actresses, na money everybody they find, na money. Oh yeah, without wasting your time, I beg subscribe. Oh, it's very important. Click on the bell icon. Finally, let's look at the full video where carry the matter.
Hey, wait, don't play that video yet. Welcome to Lost TV. This is your home of all daily Nigerian trending entertainment news and gossip you need to see and watch. Yes, we keep you entertained 247. Yes, 247. So just subscribe and press the bell icon to be notified anytime we drop the latest we do concerning your news and trending gist. So roll the video now. Roll it.
Just turning on my phone and I'm being bombarded with all kinds of accusations that I cannot even, like, I don't even know how to do this, but I want to do this because I want to say it as I'm feeling it, because I feel like lots of times people throw things at me and I just keep quiet and I let it slide, and people feel like it's okay to keep doing it, and I don't feel that's okay. At some point there's a limit at which you push people and people will bounce back. Now, I don't know how and why some people have tried to make sure they drag me into this bag and web of lies that's going on out there. I'm going to start from the very beginning because I feel like if I have to talk about it, I have to be truthful. Somebody texts me with a foreign number and goes, this was about sometime August last year, between August and September. No, between August, September, and November. I think between September and November, about then, just before my friend's wedding in London. And goes, okay, it's a movie maker, he wants to make a film with me. How did you get my number? He mentions a colleague's name in Ghana. I'm not here to drop anybody's name, because that's not the essence of this video. So this guy says he wants to make a movie. How did you get my number? Oh, a colleague of yours who's a friend of mine, according to him, gave him my number. I said, okay. So he starts to chat me up. He's talking about this film he wants to make and blah blah blah, and you know how somebody would text you once in a while, oh hi. I'm like, who is this? I have like literally the entire chat, the time this man was chatting with me. And then he goes from there, he drifts and starts to try to go personal. Oh, I'd want to have a relationship with you. And I'm like, okay, it's not adding up. You say that you want to make a film or you want to be in a relationship. the two of them don't mix. I have never ever set my eyes, this my two eyes, has never seen this guy face to face. And he starts to twist words and bringing, dropping some names of my colleagues, some of whom I really respect. And I'm like, if you know me very well, I'm someone who you can't trash talk my friends. So he starts to drop names. I'm like, this conversation is not going where it should go. He goes, okay, I'm going to block you. And I blocked him. And before I blocked this human being, we've talked about, okay, so it was my friend's wedding. And I said, okay, I was going to London. He said he needed us to talk about this film. I said, I'm not around. I'm going to go to London because I'm going for a friend's wedding. And he goes, okay, that would be a nice day to see you, and blah, blah. But then I knew I had to go to South Africa. That's why I didn't make my friend's wedding, because I had a paid engagement that I needed. I'd committed to a long time ago that I had to be in South Africa for. So he goes, okay, maybe we should see in South Africa, blah, blah, blah. Send me your passport, I get your tickets. We can talk there when we see. I'm like, I can't send you my passport. All these conversations, I forwarded them to the girl in question. The entire conversation. And when this conversation moved from there and it was getting like, I just blocked the guy and I'm like, I can't deal with this. 2 weeks later, who calls me? One of our friends calls me, Uche, and sends me a picture of this. I said, do you know this guy? I said, yes. So I spoke to this guy just 2 weeks ago, but I blocked him. He was trying to be funny. He was talking about making a film and he was trying to be funny. I sharp blocked him. We didn't, the conversation didn't go far. And Uche was like, oh, see what has happened to this, our friend, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, really? Because I'm like, who is this? So in my heart, I'm like feeling, oh, so this guy is actually, and then I'm hearing different things. I had no idea who this guy was. I didn't know who he was seeing. I mean, I didn't know he was seeing anyone. I didn't even know him at all. We just went on a conversation. One time he called me on video call. I was at the airport going to Akwa Ibom. And he just calls my phone, and when you just pick a call, an international, I just pick a random call because I never saved his number. And I'm like, why are you even calling me on video call? I hung up. I'm like, let's talk on audio call. And that was it. And then this guy saves that video. Why didn't they release the audio, whatever? See, I feel like people should really leave me alone. I have my stuff going on. I'm just trying to just be me and just live a decent life and do what is right by me and my family and my career. I think everybody should just leave me the hell alone. Enough with all these lies. It's easy to pick on his name and just talk shit, and I just keep quiet. Enough is enough. You guys have done this to me for the longest, and I've kept quiet the longest. It's enough. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, let's watch the second confession before we call it a day. I swear, this particular confession go shock you. Roll it.
So when people say, how did you get your passport? I send my passports to agents to get my visas, or every point in time you have to do things, and that's like an old passport. I think I haven't really seen this thing because I just literally got back, dropped my bag. The first time I opened my phone, this whole thing just exploded in my face. And I'm like, this is not even the kind of human being in this whole world that anybody should link me with in the first place, because it didn't take me 2 weeks of having conversations with him to see through his bullshit, to know that this one is just, and this is just, because there's nothing he said that he followed through. Okay, script will come, script will not come. The next thing, now in everybody's head, every man's head, when they come to talk to you, everybody wants to throw marriage at you because they feel like that is your problem. Do you get? And the next thing you're swinging from, he wants me to work with you to, you'd like to have a family with me. I'm like, nigga, you're not even making sense. So the complication and his inconsistency is just, I just blocked him. I didn't have conversations with him up to. But once or twice, he don't call me for video call. That particular day, I remember I was at the airport. Do you get? So that random call just came and I'm like, I never saved his number once. So I'm like, why are you calling me on video call? Do you get? And I switch off the call. Why is there no audio on the freaking call? Why do they have an audio? Why was audio not released? And I'm so sick of this. You say, okay, oh yes, they have videos of me. Please, if I don't see those videos, then you guys are just, you're just punching, you're just deliberately doing this to me for whatever reason. And I believe that most of these things are personal. 2 weeks after that time, I think Uche called me. I said, "Oh, babe, do you know this guy?" I sent him a picture of some guy, and I'm like, "Yes, so this is the same guy that I spoke that was talking to me about 2 weeks ago. What's up?" Apparently, this same thing he had done, tried to do to me. He did the same exact thing to Uche, starting from talking about wanting to be in my films to talking about wanting a relationship. Uche saw right through him and blocked him. Apparently, Uche and I had already discussed amongst us. We realized that we had this same guy did use the same format he tried to use on me, on Uche. But Uche was also smart enough to cut him short in the middle of the conversation, to also block him. So you are not. We are not. You fell for this shit. That has nothing to do with us. You cannot try to drag anybody else into this shit. Do you understand? I feel like it's absolutely wrong. I mean, there are limits to things that one can take. I think that every one of us are responsible to take responsibility for every action that we take. Do you understand? All of us have been in relationships that did not turn out so well, or something that you're proud of. You bear the consequences of that decision you made, however it comes out. You don't try to pull other people into that shit, because that's your mistake. That's your mess. That's your mess. Where's all this stories coming from?
Well, are you
What do I
friends
have to
with,
do with this?
friend with Empress? Are you guys friends?
No, it's not. Mama, please, that's inconsequential. What is it? The fact is that, even like I said, Empress and I we're not best of friends, but we are cool, I believe. I go to a store in Lagos, in Abuja, I buy things, like we are cool. When this thing happened, when my friend sent me the picture of this thing that happened, Chicket, I know how far we went. We've gone for a meeting at Eco Atlantic on this matter just to see how we can arrest the guy. I pulled all my stops. I called everybody that I knew in places of authority to see how we could get a hold of this guy, because I'm like, this guy, because he don't want to use my. So if not, we say, God, give me discerning spirits. God forbid bad thing. This guy evil, feed on rubber. So I had that whole anger in me to be like, this guy has to be apprehended no matter what. I pulled out my own stops. I asked, like, we have common friends. They know how many nights we stayed up talking about this thing. How many of my colleagues have chopped off their ears talking about how can we stop this man? How can we get this man arrested? This cannot go. This guy can't get away with this. How many times? I don't have to drop names, but these are all people, my friends. So you know the kind of people I'm talking about. Most nights I wouldn't let them rest. We need to do something about this. And then how am I the same person that is this debt is being thrown at? For what? What it concern me? Concern this nonsense.
Thank you. I go by the name Black Mamba. Don't forget, I thank God for my subscribers, my phone, and my sub. If you like, if you comment, if you subscribe, I'll keep thanking God for you. I love you all.